Archangel Michael says this is not a drill. Archangel Michael says, it's an emergency. Jesus is calling you to know this secret before tomorrow. Stay right here with me and do not look away, because what you are about to hear is reaching you for a reason. Something has been moving toward you in silence, and now the veil is lifting. Archangel Michael is stepping forward, and his message is arriving directly into your life at the exact moment your soul is awake enough to receive it. He says this is not a drill. He says your spirit has been calling for clarity, for strength, for direction, and now the response is finally here. You have been walking through confusion, through invisible battles, through quiet storms that nobody else understands. And yet, something inside you refused to break. That inner fire, that tiny spark that survived every pressure, is the very reason this message is reaching you now. Archangel Michael stands beside you with a presence that feels like unshakable light. He speaks with authority, but also with compassion, reminding you that nothing happening in your life is random. Every shift, every delay, every closed path has been part of a bigger alignment preparing you for a breakthrough that has not revealed itself yet. But it is coming. And he wants you ready. He says a turning point is approaching faster than you expect. A moment that will change the direction of your path. A moment that will expose truth, remove illusions, and finally show you why your soul had to endure the weight it carried. You are not behind. You are not forgotten. You are being positioned. Jesus is calling you toward this secret. Your name is being spoken in realms you cannot see. Your future is being shaped in silence. Doors you thought were sealed are being prepared to open in ways you never imagined. The energy around you is shifting, not to test you, but to elevate you. You are being guarded. You are being guided. You are being strengthened for something greater than the season you are leaving behind. The attacks you faced were not signs of failure. They were signs of importance. Darkness always fights hardest against the soul that carries purpose. Archangel Michael is clearing the path in front of you. He is cutting away the heavy attachments draining your spirit. He is removing the unseen forces trying to delay your rise. He is placing protection around your name, around your home, around your destiny. Jesus is whispering this truth into your heart. You are stepping into a chapter that will not look like anything you have lived before. A chapter filled with clarity, renewal, and divine timing. A chapter where things align effortlessly, where opportunities appear unexpectedly, where peace becomes natural instead of rare. Stay with this message. Breathe into it. Let it settle inside your spirit. Because your life is about to shift from waiting to receiving, from fighting to flowing, from confusion to direction. You are closer to your breakthrough than you realize. Archangel Michael says you are not alone. You are not abandoned. You are not overlooked. You are chosen. You are protected. You are rising. And this time, nothing can stop what has already been written for you. He says your spirit has been sensing this shift long before your mind could understand it. The sudden restlessness, the urge to withdraw, the feeling that something is changing beneath the surface, all of it has been preparation. You were not losing direction. You were being repositioned so you could finally receive what was always meant for you. There is a sacred alignment forming around your life right now. Invisible hands are moving pieces that you cannot see, guiding you toward a version of yourself that you have not yet met but are destined to become. Every difficult moment, every lonely night, every silent prayer has built the strength you are carrying into this next chapter. Archangel Michael wants you to know that the heaviness you felt was not a sign of defeat. It was the weight of transformation. Your soul has been shedding old timelines, releasing the emotional burdens that were never yours to keep. What felt like breaking was actually rebuilding. What felt like loss was clearing space for restoration. He says you have reached a spiritual threshold. When you cross it, everything that once felt stuck will begin to move. Everything that once felt confusing will become clear. Everything that once drained you will lose its power. You will look back on this moment and recognize it as the turning point that changed everything. Jesus is calling your heart to remain open, because what is approaching your life requires courage, faith, and readiness. You are being led into blessings that match your true worth, not the version of yourself that life tried to shape through pain. You are stepping into opportunities that align with your purpose, connections that match your spirit, and experiences that awaken the deepest parts of your soul. Your resilience has been noticed. Your endurance has been honored. Your spirit has been marked by light. Archangel Michael is surrounding you with a shield that cannot be broken, lifting the weight of fear, clearing the path of obstacles, and pushing away every shadow that tried to linger around your destiny. What is coming will not confuse you. It will confirm everything your heart has been whispering. It will restore your strength, deepen your clarity, and unlock the confidence that life once tried to dim. This is your moment of awakening, your moment of renewal, your moment of divine alignment. Do not step away. Do not doubt what you feel right now. You are hearing this because your spirit is ready for elevation. A chapter filled with peace, direction, and unmistakable divine guidance is opening before you. And Archangel Michael says this clearly: you are rising into the life you were always meant to live. Archangel Michael steps closer, and his presence feels like a wave of light pushing through every shadow that tried to cling to your spirit. He wants you to understand something that most people forget: your journey has never been random. Every shift, every delay, every moment of silence has been part of a larger design shaping you for a destiny greater than anything you have imagined. There were seasons when you questioned your strength, when you wondered why your heart carried so much weight, when your soul felt tired even in moments of stillness. Yet even in those quiet struggles, something inside you kept choosing hope. That choice was not small. That choice was the reason divine forces kept walking beside you, guiding you even when you felt lost. He says you are entering a phase where old burdens will fall away without effort. What once felt heavy will feel light. What once drained you will no longer have access to your energy. You are stepping into a renewal so deep that your own reflection will feel different. Not because you changed into someone new, but because you finally returned to who you were always meant to be. Jesus is drawing your spirit toward truth. The path ahead is not meant to overwhelm you. It is meant to lift you. It is meant to restore what life tried to take. It is meant to reconnect you with the power that has been quietly waiting beneath your pain, waiting for the moment you would be strong enough to rise without fear. Archangel Michael is surrounding your steps with clarity. He is guiding you toward people who carry peace, opportunities that carry purpose, and moments that carry meaning. The confusion that once clouded your decisions will dissolve. Your heart will know where to go. Your spirit will feel where you belong. He says there is a shift approaching your life that will feel like the breaking of a storm. One moment you will feel the weight of everything you carried, and the next, it will fall away as if it was never yours. This release is not accidental. It is divine timing. It is the moment your destiny begins to unfold without resistance. There is a glow awakening inside you, a light that has survived every struggle and every disappointment. That light is expanding now. It is preparing to reveal your strength, your clarity, your purpose. You are not stepping into this next chapter alone. You are being guided by forces that have seen your future long before you took your first step. Breathe into this moment. Feel the truth settling in your chest. You are not at the end. You are at the beginning of something extraordinary, something sacred, something written for your spirit long before you ever knew the path. Archangel Michael whispers this with absolute certainty: the rise you are stepping into cannot be stopped. Your destiny is in motion. Your breakthrough is awakening. And your spirit is ready. Archangel Michael watches the shifts happening around your spirit, and he wants you to understand that nothing in your life is standing still. Even when you feel paused, even when everything around you seems silent, the unseen realm is moving with intention. Your name is being carried through pathways you do not know yet, guided by hands that protect your destiny with unwavering strength. He says your heart has carried wounds that were never meant to be permanent. You held emotions that belonged to old stories, old connections, old versions of yourself. You learned to survive when you deserved to thrive. You learned to stay strong when you needed someone to hold you. And yet, through every challenge, your spirit kept rising in ways you did not even recognize. Now, the shift coming toward you is not just external. It is internal. It is the moment when your soul finally releases what no longer matches your future. It is the moment when your inner light breaks through limits you once believed you could not overcome. This is the awakening that changes everything. Jesus is calling your spirit toward deeper awareness. He wants you to feel the difference between fear and intuition, between pressure and purpose, between holding on and rising up. You are not being pushed. You are being lifted. You are not being tested. You are being aligned. You are not being abandoned. You are being prepared. Archangel Michael places his protection around the path you are about to walk. He is clearing the noise that once confused you, removing the shadows that tried to hold you back, and breaking the patterns that kept repeating in cycles you never asked for. He is cutting through the spiritual weight that has followed you, freeing you from the echoes of old pain. He says your spirit is entering a season of calm strength. A season where your decisions flow with clarity, where your heart feels steady instead of scattered, where your steps feel guided instead of uncertain. You will recognize this shift when you begin to feel peace in places that once triggered anxiety. You will recognize it when you feel light in moments that once felt heavy. You will recognize it when opportunities appear that feel natural instead of forced. Your energy is rising. Your purpose is awakening. Your spirit is remembering who it is. This is the moment where everything you endured begins to make sense, because you will finally see the path that was being shaped beneath every challenge. Archangel Michael speaks this truth with absolute calm and absolute power. Your journey is protected, your breakthrough is certain, and your spirit is stepping into a destiny that has been waiting for you since the beginning. You are rising, and nothing can stop what has already been claimed for your soul. Archangel Michael continues to speak with a steady power that reaches through every layer of your spirit. He says you have been carrying questions that felt unanswered for far too long. Questions about your purpose, your direction, your timing, and your place in a world that has not always understood your heart. He wants you to know that none of these questions were ignored. They were being answered in ways that required quiet preparation before you could recognize the truth. He says your soul has been stretching, healing, and expanding in silence. You outgrew versions of yourself that once felt familiar. You shifted away from energy that no longer matched your spirit. You stopped tolerating situations that drained your light. These changes did not happen by accident. They happened because your soul is being prepared for a higher path. There is a divine pull guiding you forward now. You may not see where it is leading, but you can feel it. That subtle sense that something greater is approaching. That quiet intuition telling you that you are not meant to repeat your old cycles. That inner voice whispering that your life is ready to transform. This is not imagination. This is alignment. Jesus is calling your heart to trust the shifts. Not because everything is clear yet, but because everything is becoming clearer than it has ever been. You are stepping into a space where your spirit will no longer be dimmed by doubt, fear, or past wounds. Your strength is rising in ways even you did not expect. Archangel Michael surrounds you with a field of spiritual protection. He is shielding your path from hidden intentions, draining connections, and silent opposition. He is removing the weight of old memories that tried to hold your heart in the past. He is clearing the atmosphere around your life so that your spirit can breathe freely again. He says the transformation entering your life will come in ways that feel natural, gentle, and undeniable. You will wake up one day and realize that your heart feels lighter, your thoughts feel clearer, and your purpose feels stronger. You will notice signs guiding you with precision, leading you toward opportunities that reflect your true worth. Your energy will begin attracting people who see your value, circumstances that support your growth, and moments that bring peace instead of chaos. This shift is not temporary. It is not fragile. It is not uncertain. It is a divine turning point designed for the next chapter of your destiny. Archangel Michael whispers a final truth into your spirit: you are entering a season that honors your soul. A season where you are seen, where you are guided, where you are protected, and where you finally step into the life that has been waiting for you all along. You are rising with purpose, with clarity, and with a strength that cannot be shaken. Your spirit is ready for what comes next. Archangel Michael watches the shift happening within you, and he wants you to understand something essential: your spirit has already crossed a threshold. Even if your mind has not fully realized it, your energy has stepped into a different vibration. You are no longer aligned with the weight that once held you back. You are no longer tied to the versions of yourself that carried pain, fear, or doubt. You are moving into a space where clarity replaces confusion and peace replaces pressure. He says you have been sensing a quiet pull inside you, a subtle knowing that something greater is unfolding. That inner sensation is real. It is the movement of divine guidance shaping your next path. The shifts in your emotions, the sudden bursts of intuition, the moments where you feel distant from old habits or old environments, these are signs that your soul is preparing for elevation. Jesus is calling your spirit toward deeper trust. Not blind trust, but sacred trust. The kind that grows when you realize that everything you survived has been guiding you towards something purposeful. The kind that reminds you that nothing was taken from you without something greater being prepared. The kind that helps you step forward even when the future still feels hidden. Archangel Michael is placing a layer of spiritual clarity around you. He is sharpening your intuition so you can see beyond illusions. He is strengthening your energy so you no longer absorb what is not yours. He is lifting your perspective so you can recognize blessings long before they arrive. He says your soul is awakening to a truth it once forgot: you were created with intention. You were shaped with purpose. You were guided through every season not to lose yourself, but to find the stronger, wiser version of you that is rising now. You are entering a chapter where you will not have to fight for your place. You will not have to struggle for your worth. You will not have to shrink your light to fit into spaces that were never meant for you. This transformation will feel different from anything you have experienced before. It will feel like returning to a home within yourself that you did not know you had lost. It will feel like breathing without the weight of past expectations. It will feel like remembering your power, your dignity, your voice. Archangel Michael says the path ahead holds connections that uplift your spirit, opportunities that match your destiny, and moments that remind you how deeply you are guided. You will notice the shift when your heart begins to calm, when your mind begins to clear, and when your spirit feels aligned without forcing anything. You are not stepping into this new chapter by accident. You are stepping into it because your soul is ready, your energy is rising, and your destiny is calling. Archangel Michael speaks with unwavering certainty: you are moving into a life shaped by divine purpose, protected by divine light, and guided by divine truth. Nothing can interfere with what has already been set in motion for you. Your rise is not coming. Your rise has already begun. Archangel Michael stands beside you with a calm that feels almost supernatural, and he wants you to recognize the difference in your own spirit. You are not the same person you were in your past seasons. Your heart has grown wiser. Your soul has grown stronger. Your intuition has grown sharper. You have been stretched, challenged, and reshaped, not to break you, but to prepare you for the path opening ahead. He says the inner emptiness you felt at certain moments was not a sign of lack. It was the clearing of space for something divine. You were being emptied of what did not belong to your future so you could finally receive what does. That emptiness is now turning into readiness. That silence is now turning into direction. That stillness is now turning into awakening. Jesus is drawing your spirit into deeper alignment. You may have felt detached from certain people, places, or situations recently, and this detachment was not rejection. It was protection. You were being guided away from energies that could not follow you into your next chapter. You were being separated from what would have slowed your rise. You were being lifted out of environments that no longer matched your destiny. Archangel Michael is strengthening the boundaries around your spirit. He is reinforcing your energy so you no longer tolerate what drains your peace. He is sharpening your discernment so you can recognize truth without confusion. He is clearing your emotional field so only what supports your growth can remain. He says the transformation approaching your life will arrive quietly but powerfully. It will not demand attention. It will simply unfold, and when it does, everything you once worried about will begin to resolve with unexpected ease. Opportunities will find you. Clarity will guide you. Peace will surround you. You will feel supported by forces greater than anything working against you. Your heart will begin to recognize its own strength again. You will feel a rising sense of stability, a grounded confidence, a deeper connection to your purpose. You will no longer chase what is not aligned. You will attract what is meant. You will no longer question your worth. You will embody it. You will no longer fear the unknown. You will trust the divine path shaping your future. Archangel Michael says your spirit is entering a season where everything hidden will come to light, everything delayed will find its timing, and everything lost will return in a higher form. This is not a period of survival. This is a period of restoration. He whispers with absolute certainty, you are protected, you are guided, and you are stepping into a destiny that carries light, clarity, and divine strength. Your story is shifting. Your spirit is rising. And nothing in this world or beyond it can stop what is unfolding for you now. Archangel Michael watches over your spirit with a presence that feels both fierce and gentle, and he wants you to understand that your transformation is already unfolding beneath the surface. Even when you feel like nothing is moving, everything is shifting in ways you cannot yet see. The divine realm has been rearranging the path ahead of you, clearing obstacles that were never meant to stand in your way, and opening doors that align with your true purpose. He says your heart has endured seasons where it carried more weight than it should have. You held emotions that were never meant to be permanent, memories that were never meant to define you, and burdens that did not belong to your soul. Yet through all of it, your light refused to fade. Your strength refused to disappear. Your spirit refused to surrender. That resilience is why this message is reaching you now. Jesus is calling you closer to the truth of who you are becoming. He wants you to feel the quiet shift happening within you, the sense that your soul is stepping into a greater version of itself. You are no longer who you were in your previous chapters. You have outgrown the limitations that once held you. You have risen above the doubts that once shaped you. You have broken patterns that once repeated in silence. Archangel Michael is surrounding your journey with a shield of divine clarity. He is guiding you away from anything that distorts your peace and toward everything that strengthens your purpose. He is removing the emotional fog that once confused your decisions. He is lifting the spiritual heaviness that once dimmed your energy. He is preparing your spirit for alignment so deep that your entire life will reflect it. He says the next phase of your journey will not feel like a struggle. It will feel like recognition. It will feel like your spirit finally meeting the life it was always meant to live. You will begin to notice that you no longer react the same way to old situations. You will feel less drawn to things that once distracted you. You will find peace in places that once overwhelmed you. This is the sign that your spirit is rising. The divine realm has not forgotten you. It has been shaping your steps, guiding your healing, and preparing your blessings in silence. What you thought was delay was actually protection. What you thought was loss was actually redirection. What you thought was ending was the clearing of space for something higher. Archangel Michael whispers a calm but powerful truth. You are stepping into a moment where everything begins to align, not because you forced it, but because you finally became the version of yourself that your destiny requires. Your path is protected. Your spirit is guided. Your rise is unstoppable. And this new chapter unfolding before you will reveal exactly why your soul had to endure every step that brought you here. Archangel Michael stands with a steady presence beside your spirit, and he wants you to recognize the quiet power that has been awakening within you. There were moments when you wondered if your strength was fading, when you felt tired in ways you could not explain, when your heart felt stretched between hope and uncertainty. Yet even in those moments, something deeper within you kept rising, kept holding on, kept believing in a future you could not see but somehow felt. He says the reason you faced such intense emotional waves in the past is because your soul was being prepared for a higher frequency of alignment. You were shedding the weight of old experiences, releasing the shadows of past wounds, and letting go of energies that could not follow you into the life you are stepping into. The intensity you felt was not collapse. It was transformation. Jesus is calling your spirit into a deeper level of peace. Not the kind of peace that arrives for a moment and disappears, but the kind that becomes your foundation. The kind that steadies you even when life shifts. The kind that speaks through your intuition, guiding you gently but clearly. You are being led into a season where peace will no longer be rare. It will be natural. Archangel Michael is placing clarity around your path so you can recognize the difference between what is meant for you and what is merely familiar. He is lifting the spiritual noise that once made it hard to hear your own truth. He is pushing away energies that fed on your doubt and surrounding you with light that strengthens your confidence. He says the changes happening within you are not small. They are sacred. You are learning to trust yourself again. You are learning to choose yourself again. You are learning to listen to your own spirit instead of the echoes of old fears. This shift is powerful enough to realign your entire future. You will soon feel a moment of unmistakable clarity, a moment where everything inside you aligns at once. You will feel it in your chest, in your thoughts, in your energy. It will feel like a deep exhale after a long journey. It will feel like coming home to yourself after wandering through shadows. This moment will mark the beginning of your new path. The divine realm has been guiding you toward this moment with intention. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was random. Every lesson strengthened your spirit. Every pause protected your path. Every challenge awakened parts of you that are now ready to step into purpose. Archangel Michael whispers this with unwavering certainty. Your spirit is entering a phase where alignment becomes your new normal, where blessings flow without struggle, where clarity replaces doubt, and where your destiny begins to unfold with divine precision. You are rising into your truth. You are stepping into your purpose. You are becoming the version of yourself that your future has been waiting for. And nothing can interfere with what is unfolding for you now. Archangel Michael observes the quiet strength building inside you, and he wants you to understand that your spirit is entering a phase of profound awakening. There is a shift happening within your energy that is subtle yet unmistakable, a shift that is lifting you out of old emotional patterns and guiding you toward a clearer, more aligned version of yourself. You may not fully see it yet, but you can feel it. That feeling is the first sign of divine movement. He says you have been walking through seasons that tested your patience, your resilience, and your faith in ways that few people could see. You carried silent battles behind your smile, internal storms behind your calm, and unspoken strength behind your quiet endurance. None of this went unnoticed in the divine realm. Every moment you held on, even when your spirit felt exhausted, created a path for the blessings now moving toward you. Jesus is calling your heart into deeper truth. He wants you to release the idea that you must fight for everything that is meant for you. You are stepping into a chapter where what aligns with your spirit will flow toward you without force. What belongs to your path will reveal itself with clarity. What carries peace will naturally remain. This is the grace you are entering. Archangel Michael is clearing the energetic clutter around your life. He is dissolving the emotional cords that kept pulling you backward. He is closing the doors that were draining your light. He is removing the silent attachments that were limiting your growth. This clearing may feel unusual at first, but it is the sign that your spirit is being prepared for expansion. He says your soul is shifting into a state where you will no longer tolerate relationships, environments, or habits that dim your inner light. You will feel a natural distance forming between you and anything that does not support your rise. This is not loss. This is alignment. You are being guided into spaces where your heart can breathe, where your purpose can grow, and where your spirit can stand in its full strength. You will begin noticing moments of unexpected clarity, where the answers you once searched for suddenly appear without effort. Insights will come through intuition. Guidance will arrive through inner knowing. Peace will settle into your chest without a fight. These moments are not coincidences. They are confirmations that the divine realm is moving with you, not around you. The path ahead is opening in ways that will feel gentle, natural, and deeply meaningful. You will meet connections that reflect your growth, opportunities that match your spirit, and moments that confirm your purpose. Doors will open without struggle. Solutions will appear without chaos. Blessings will arrive without instability. Archangel Michael speaks this truth with absolute calm and absolute certainty. Your spirit has stepped into a realm of protection, alignment, and divine timing. You are not waiting for your transformation. You are living it. You are not hoping for your rise. You are embodying it. You are not searching for your purpose. You are stepping into it. Your new chapter is not coming. It is unfolding around you now. Archangel Michael stands close to your spirit, watching the quiet transformation that has been unfolding within you, and he wants you to realize something profound. You are stepping into a version of yourself that you once prayed for without even knowing it. Your growth has been quiet, slow, and steady, but it has been real. Every internal shift, every moment of self-reflection, every surge of intuition has been guiding you toward a life shaped by purpose and protected by divine wisdom. He says your heart is beginning to understand what your soul knew long ago: not everything deserves a space in your energy. You are learning to. Archangel Michael watches the final layers of your old energy falling away, and he wants you to feel the truth of what your spirit has become. You are no longer standing in the shadows of your past. You are standing in the light of your becoming. Every challenge, every heartbreak, every moment of confusion has shaped a strength within you that cannot be shaken. You have grown into someone who sees clearly, feels deeply, and rises naturally. He says the path ahead of you is no longer filled with the obstacles that once slowed your steps. Those barriers have been removed, not by luck, but by divine intention. The struggles that once drained your spirit no longer hold power over your future. You have stepped into a higher realm of clarity, and you are being guided with precision toward the life your soul was always meant to experience. Jesus is calling you into the fullness of your purpose. He wants you to step forward with confidence, knowing you are supported, protected, and chosen for something greater than anything that tried to break you. Your soul carries a light that cannot be dimmed by fear, uncertainty, or delay. That light is expanding now, preparing you for blessings that match your strength and opportunities that align with your destiny. Archangel Michael surrounds your journey with a final message of certainty. You are entering a chapter where peace becomes your foundation, clarity becomes your guide, and purpose becomes your direction. Your heart will awaken to joy that feels effortless. Your mind will align with truth that feels natural. Your spirit will rise with strength that feels unshakable. The divine realm has been shaping your path with care, preparing your spirit with love, and protecting your steps with intention. You are not moving into this next chapter alone. You are moving with guidance, with light, and with a destiny that has been waiting for you since the beginning. Archangel Michael speaks this closing truth with radiant calm: your rise is not a possibility. It is a certainty. Your future is not fragile. It is divinely aligned. Your journey is not ending. It is awakening. Step forward in your truth. Step forward in your light. Step forward in your divine purpose. Your new chapter begins now.